It's up there.
So yeah, I got into a car accident when I was 18 years old. Got thrown about 40 yards from a car. Broke my back. While I was in ICU, they realized that I had a condition called WCW. So where a normal heart has one path of blood flow through it, my heart has two paths. So if you ever hear of a student athlete dying of a massive heart attack on the ball field, the court, that's what I had. I had it corrected when I was 18. It was an interesting procedure, and I did stay awake for the whole thing. But I'm Rory Doyle. I'm with SAVI AV Specialist. It's time to get savvy. So I was born in Grand Haven, Michigan, Coast Guard City, USA. It's the only Coast Guard port on Lake Michigan in Michigan. They had the world's largest musical fountain until somewhere in the 2000s, a city in Japan built a larger one, stole their thunder. But if you've ever seen American Pie #1, it was filmed there, and that's the city that it was depicted on. When I was 14 years old, my parents bought a farm and built a house. Built a beautiful house, sit high on top of a hill. You could see for miles, and you could only see one house. My closest neighbor, a half a mile away. So I went from 500 kids in my 7th grade class to later graduating with 78 kids. When I say we've met, we've met. So now my brother when I was in high school, I was always the cool kid. I even had a vet in high school. It was a shovette, but it does sound a lot cooler when they tell people you've got a vet. You know, like I said, I was a cool kid. So my brother, he's 5 years older than me. He's a writer, but he's also a world-renowned artist. This is him at one of his shows in Los Angeles. That's his work there. A fun factoid, Katy Perry actually bought one of his pieces. He's been a featured artist in Florence, Italy, and later this Thanksgiving he'll be a featured artist in Japan. He's the gifted one. Although my parents always told me I was gifted, but that's a different story. So I moved to Alabama in the year 2000, Saban. Roll Tide. So I moved here the same year as Nick Saban in 2007. I got married at an early age. I got divorced. I was ready for a change. My friend's granddad bought a marina on Smith Lake. I came down here. Some of the things I really enjoy, fireworks. This is some of the fireworks shows that I've done. I've actually done a couple of professional shows. I've constructed and built and coordinated this whole thing. That's my dad up there supervising. He's really just hanging out. But if you ever get a chance to check out one of my shows, you will not be disappointed. I'll light you up like the 4th of July. Some of the other passions I really enjoy is fishing. This is my niece right here. That's at our pond at our house. We have an 8-acre pond. And that's me helping her catch her very first fish. That's me down at the Gulf. I caught a 30-inch red snapper. It's 20 pounds. That's my father-in-law. We're on his boat. And the thrill that you get when you reel in a fish like that, you just can't describe it. And like George mentioned, I love fishing so much, I actually named my daughter Fisher. Which brings me to another passion I have, is my family. So this is my beautiful wife right here, Tiffany. My daughter Fisher. That's Fisher as a sheep in our Christmas program in our church. And hanging out by the pool there at my in-laws' house. I really enjoy my family. I built a house in Coleman, Alabama, up in Vinemont near the airport. It's been a long journey. We're getting close, but it's going to be really great when we're done with it. So a lot of people ask me, why do you live in Coleman? It's so far away. I hear it all the time from people here. You mean you drive an hour every week? Why do you live in Coleman? I'll tell you why I live in Coleman. It's God's country. It's beautiful up there. These are pictures taken from my back porch. These are the gorgeous views I get day in and day out. And you can see there's my daughter driving her carriage. She's my little princess, and that's our pond in my house in the background. So I really enjoy that. So I used to work for DirecTV. This is me receiving an award for Technician of the Year. I was in a program called the Engineer Liaison Program. So I was one of 14 technicians in the engineering program that were selected out of 30,000 technicians throughout the country. We were an elite group, and we were the best of the best as far as technicians are concerned. With great power comes great responsibility. Yes, DirecTV literally threw up on that wall. And this is the kind of stuff that I would have to go out and fix, make right, make work, and figure out. Which helped gear me up, and it really got me poised for SAVI AV Specialist. I'm one of the owners of SAVI AV Specialist. I have a burning desire to make SAVI AV Specialist franchisable, and we are going to make SAVI AV Specialist a household name. So, by now I'm sure most of you are familiar with SAVI, and you know what it stands for. Security. This is some of our security cameras right here. This is actually a 5-megapixel camera at my current house that is Ultra HD resolution, and you can see how the resolution holds up as I zoom in on this and are looking at a quarter-mile away. Audio. As I mentioned before, some of the rock speakers we have, it seamlessly blends into the landscaping, and it doesn't take away from the true reason everyone goes outside, to enjoy time with their friends and family. Video. This is a video wall we did over the bar at Beef O'Brady's. They have over 20 TVs in each location with sound throughout. It's a really great sports bar. If you ever get a chance to go out there, tell them SAVI sent you. Down here, this is a video matrix we set up in the man cave. So that's a 65-inch TV with a 50-inch on each side and a 65 around the corner.
Good night.
So, yeah, buddy. So, the beauty of the video matrix is they can all play the same thing, or they can independently pick and choose which one you want, all at your discretion at any time. Integration. So this is where your whole house becomes integrated and comes together into one. So you can see right there in the center, that is a full rack of over 7 feet tall, and everything that runs the house is right there in the central location. From your automated door locks, to your thermostats, to your automated blinds, your TVs, your music, your alarm system, everything's in there. And you can even see the wire management here and how clean and neat that is. You don't have to worry about any of the wires. So, some of the businesses around town that I'm sure you're familiar with that we've done some work for. McCullough Dental, Good People Brewery, Sunrise Ridge Assisted Living, St. Bernard Abbey, the Catholic Monastery up in Coleman, Subway, Autobahn, Safeguard Storage, 5x3, Avondale Brewery, Beef O'Brady's, and yes, we've even done some work for the owners of Olympic Pest Control. Phenomenal company. If you get a chance to check them out, they can handle all your pest needs. The owners are phenomenal. So, some great source of referrals for SAVI AV specialists would be decision makers in the following areas. Interior decorators. We literally have hundreds of options on different types of fabric for our automated blinds. And the same goes for our light covers, for our automated lights. We even have options where we can seamlessly make your speakers disappear as you drywall over them, and they can fit any decor and any design. Developers. This is where our audio-video consulting really comes into play. So rather than having to hire several different companies to come in, SAVI AV specialists can come in, help with the design, help with the pre-wire, the sale and installation throughout the entire project. And that goes the same for home builders. So when you think about a smart home, your smart home really starts in your construction. Although it can be done after the fact, after the house is built, but if you get in from the ground floor as the house is being built, you can really make it nice. With the home builders, we also have an option where we can set up video surveillance, have our cameras set up on site at no charge to our customer, the home builder, the client, any of it. So your site is completely covered. And with that, we have the option to take that footage and build and create a time-lapse video. So now you can literally watch your house being built in a matter of minutes. It's a great option. Social life. People that like to entertain and really enjoy entertaining, they're a great source of referral for us because we can really set them apart. And our target market is $300,000 plus owners, homeowners, and really truly anyone that would like to simplify their home electronics. Tell them to be savvy and call SAVI. I'm Rory Doyle, SAVI AV Specialist.